You're here at the Airdrie Excelsior Stadium for the Under-14 SYFA Challenge Cup final between Tynecastle FC and Albion BC. Thank you to our pre-match analysis team there, very much appreciated. We're now going live with myself, Robert Wilson, and Paul Fisher. We are in the main stand here at the Airdrie Excelsior Stadium. We've kicked off. Tynecastle have the ball in the middle of the park, and we get this Under-14 SYFA Challenge Cup final underway. Tynecastle on this left hand, on the right hand side closest to us. Willis whips it in. The keeper coming for it. He's done well. I think he almost was beaten to it by Dawson, but he did ever so well there. Jarvie, he's got it for Albion. He plays a huge kick for an Under-14s age group. It bounces once over the halfway line, and that's going to get Albion away on the right hand side. Liam Morrison, he's got to wait from the defender. Will he still get to the ball? But really good goalkeeping there from the goalkeeper of Tynecastle. We see Fraser Britton come out to get that. A really good pace there from Liam Morrison, and Albion on the break. If they can use Slater to lay off Morrison on the right hand side, who's scored plenty goals for Albion in this run to the final, that'll be a ploy for them to use on that right hand side. Murray Rose is put under pressure there for Tynecastle, and he's done well though just to try and get away, but in fact Albion have got that back now, and on this left hand side look to play back into the centre. They've lost out, and neither side quite keeping the ball at the moment. It's a good through ball though. Dawson, now he's put on Brady on this left hand side, now into the box. He's got one defender in front of him, tries to cut into his right foot. He's got the shot away. It was weak in the end. Very easy there for Jarvie. We saw the number 4 there at the back for Albion. It was Jamie Hay, followed him all the way, did well. Brady, quite obviously right footed, wanted to come into his stronger right foot, and the connection just wasn't quite right. Very easy for Jarvie. Tynecastle, the kick from Jarvie, they've got it back, and it's Willis who again spread it out to this right hand side with Brock Robertson, the number 2 from right midfield, coming forward, and he's advanced 20 yards. Now plays it into Brady, who's right on the edge of the box. Now plays it back. There's a chance here for the number 16 Kilboy, gets the shot on. It was just wide at that left hand post. It got Jarvie a bit worried. He dived for it, but I think it was always going wide, and I think maybe Jarvie didn't know that, but he certainly had to scroll across his goal, scramble across to get it. It was a good shot from Kilboy. For Robertson now on the right hand side, he's played in Dawson. Dawson gets away from Pan, gets the right foot shot. Good save by Jarvie. It's still flicked on. It's put towards goal by Robertson. It's still scrambling about. Brady's been fouled. Perhaps none given by the referee. Kind of perhaps fell over the Albion player rather than the foul, and it's still now on the edge of the box with Tynecastle. No free kick given. It is now by the referee. I thought that was less of a free kick than the other one, but it was Dawson. He got the shot away. Jarvie did well to save it at least, and it just fell to Robertson, who just couldn't quite get the connection and put it towards goal, because it would have been an open net for him if he could find the correct connection. And Jarvie certainly watching this all the way. They've jumped and it's taken, put towards goal by Rose. It's scrambled about. Jarvie still got it away. Still shot blocked by his own Tynecastle player there, Robertson. Frustration as he kind of slams his hands against his side, but really good by Jarvie, who's kept his side in this match at 0-0 in this Under-14 SYFA Challenge Cup final. It was put towards goal. It kind of bobbled about him with this wet surface. I don't think Jarvie could quite get enough grasp to it, but he did well to save it. And then again, he was still up straight away to make sure no one could get at least a clean connection. And I thought that would be the last action of the half, but it's put forward, and now it's a chance. Payton, bad header back. It's put towards goal by Dawson. It's hit the edge of the post. I thought that would be the last action of the match. I'm not sure where the time is being coming from here, but it was played forward. Payton didn't quite get enough on his header back to Jarvie. Dawson just got in front of it. He almost just toe poked it towards goal. Got anything on it. The first half. Kilboy get the ball in right on top of Jarvie. Jarvie's tried to punch it away. It's been put towards goal. I think a free kick has been given. There's perhaps a pulling and shoving on Jarvie there. There was 2 Tynecastle players putting the pressure on the keeper. I'm not sure if there was a foul in there, but the referee is much closer than we are. Like we say, it's the left hand side. We're a wee bit further away from that. What did you make of that incident, Paul? Ball in the back of the net as well.
I didn't see anything wrong with that myself. I thought he won the header fair and square. Keeper lost the ball. He didn't keep an eye on the balls that came in. Free kick.
It's about 35 yards out. We've seen him a lot further back. It's Morrison to take it. He's certainly going for goal. It's on target. Britain's had to watch that all the way. The bouncing surface of the synthetic pitch doesn't help that, and certainly with the rain that we've had as well, it just kind of skidded almost towards Britain, who did well to watch it all the way and put that out for a corner. But Morrison, I think it's interesting on this age group. You never know if they're going to shoot or not. He didn't line up like he was going to shoot, but then he's made the run up, and that's a really good attempt on goal. Field, I think they're still going to play a 4-5-1 formation with one up front, but Ogston perhaps maybe a little bit further forward, and he's certainly a lot less height. Ball bouncing about in the moment. It's on the edge of the box. It's Payton. He's got 2 defenders, 2 attackers for Tynecastle around him. He heads it back to Jarvie, who's got one hand away from Dawson, and the ball's now cleared by Albion. Payton, he had Brady and Dawson. I think having Dawson around is scary enough. He had Payton, I had Brady and Dawson.
The height difference just right now, looking at them, is unbelievable.
It's Murray Rose, the centre back, comes over to take it. It's right onto the penalty spot into the sector box. A really good ball, and it's headed towards goal by Dawson. Jarvie's there, but it's been put into the back of the net by the number 7. In fact, I think there's been a foul given The linesman is the one who's given that. The referee is in agreement. The ball is in the back of the net yet again, and it was the number 7 we spoke about. Would he make the change? Callum Crawford. He's put it into the back of the net after a great headed effort by the tall Dawson, and it's a free kick that's been given. At least I think that's what's happened. But at the end of the day, still in the back of the net. Tynecastle have had it twice. 2 disallowed goals. Incredible stuff.
Oh, they'll be furious, won't they? That's 2 goals they've had cut off.
With Morris on this right hand side, he's come across, trying to beat away from Murray Rose. He's done well with a few step overs, but still Murray Rose is still there, and now turns away from him. He's got away from him now. He's inside the box. He's beaten 1, he's beaten 2. There's a bit of contact there. The linesman hasn't given. Neither is the referee, but Morrison, really good play. Did McCrory fill him for the penalty, you think?
I think so. Yeah, I thought he had his foot taken away from him, and it was a silly challenge as well because he was going into the post. The goalkeeper was right there, but I think it's another wrong decision.
You'll know who you are, so well done. At the moment, this ball's bouncing about, and the referee's not giving anything for that, and it's Albion who have just missed out. Hayes, good tackle in, but Rollo's got the ball, an advantage here with the left foot shot. Jarvie, he's put it into the air, still going towards goal. Tynecastle still thereabouts. Dawson has put it towards goal, and it's the opening goal of the match with only a few minutes remaining. Jarvie did well to save it. Albion didn't clear it well enough, fell to Dawson, roughly on the penalty spot, who just put that into the back of the net. And from minutes from the end of this under-14 SYFA Challenge Cup final, Tynecastle have a 1-0 lead in this match, and it could see them lift the trophy.
10 seconds to go. You can't write this stuff. It was absolutely a superb finish. Watched it as it came out of the air. It's rainy, it's blustery, but he watched it the whole way, took it in the volley and put it in the bottom corner. Absolute superb finish, and deserved to.
Albion, Cheney playing the ball at the top, looking for Mickey Vikis, who's running onto it, but Britain's having to come all the way. Does well, the keeper. Came out all the way to the edge of the box, right into the corner, fell to the ground straight away to waste a bit of time, gets back up and will take this kick. We'll see 2 substitutions for Tynecastle. If we get enough time, it will be number 12 and number 17, Robbie McPherson, and number 17, Lewis Docker. There has been a bit of time wasting called, I think.
I feel that's a wee bit harsh.
Perhaps very harsh. It's going to be a free kick though.
Maybe a little bit cheeky there.
Yes, well, interesting enough, the referee, it's an indirect free kick. Perhaps cheeky by the referee, but I think we all know that Britain probably knows what he's doing. And I think the referee perhaps though should have warned him first before giving the foul, perhaps told him to quicken up, otherwise I'm going to give it again. But we have an indirect free kick inside the box here for Albion, and this will be their last chance, you would imagine, in this under-14 SYFA Challenge Cup final. Britain's also going to have to try and see through this wall because there's 11 players back here for Tynecastle. This is going to be very interesting. Laid off Morrison, side foots it towards goal. It's going to be a corner as well. The referee's given that straight away. It must have hit off a Tynecastle player. Morrison's fallen to the ground in frustration and slams the ground. I thought he did well. I would have gone for power myself. It is Albion BC looking to change that though. Ball whipped in, it's right into the 6-yard box. It's won by a Tynecastle player, Willis, and there will be Crawford for Tynecastle who gets it. He's kicked it away straight away. The referee has blown his whistle as well. Tynecastle straight away in celebration. They are in joyous mood. Albion just fall to the floor. All of them seem to have more or less hit the deck straight away. Frustration, and especially the way that to lose at the end, to get that chance for the indirect free kick and then the set piece, to come nothing from that, that'll frustrate them even more. But in the end, perhaps a deserved victory for Tynecastle, who overall perhaps the better side in 70 minutes.
I don't think we can argue with that at all. All in all, I think Tynecastle deserved the victory.
Well, you can imagine we're feeling a bit relieved. They'll take a bit of time to calm down now. Last minute goal. I thought it was a pretty tight game, to be honest with you, but elated for the boys. They deserve it. They've went all the way through every round, beating everybody so easily, and this was always going to be their hardest game. But I'm delighted for every single one of the boys and my fellow coaches. Absolutely delighted with the defence. I mean, everyone, they don't get enough credit, do they? It's always the midfield or the strikers that get the credit, but you have to give that back four. I mean, they had very few chances. If they had one or two, the goalie never made one save for a free kick in the whole game, so we'll have to congratulate the defence. I thought they were outstanding.
I've had better days. No. Well, it's hard to explain, I don't know. Just, it's great. It's the best game of my life. And, to be honest, I was confident we'd get a goal, but when it got that late, then I started to wonder, but with a free kick at the end, it was
a bit nervy for
yeah, it was very, very nervy. Yeah.
But he's managed to hold on, didn't concede any goals from round 2 onwards. How does that, for you as a defender, how good does that feel?
Well, it's football's about scoring goals, obviously, but if you defend well like we have throughout the competition, then you're always in with a chance. Yeah.
Can you just stand this one, please? Yeah.